pound. I see the bodies slowly swaying, moving side to side. I feel the animal is rising as I slowly come alive. So everybody start to move now. I wanna see you all give way. I wanna tear this place apart tonight, and have you thank me for my rage. So tell me what you came for. Should I give you love to taste? I wanna see you lose your fucking minds and rip apart that love. I'm surrounded by strangers as the music starts to pound. I see the bodies slowly swaying, moving side to side. I feel the animal is rising as I slowly come alive. So everybody start to move now. I wanna see you all give way. I wanna tear this place apart tonight, and have you thank me for my rage. So tell me what you came for. Should I give you love to taste? I wanna see you lose your fucking minds and rip apart that love. Let me see you move your body. I'll tie you apart. I'll beat up your heart. I wanna see your bodies riding just like that. I'm just what you need. The perfect disease. Don't you wanna turn your beauty into the best? Into the best. Dolphins start to swell now as I step up to my throne. I feel the monster caged inside of me, screaming through my bones. I wanna see you start to sway now. I wanna see you lose your mind. I wanna feel you up from deep within, slamming back and forth. I know. Let me see you move your body. Let me see you move your body. I'll tie you apart. I'll beat up your heart. I wanna see your bodies riding just like that. I'm just what you need. The perfect disease. Don't you wanna turn your beauty into the best? Into the best. Let me see you play. Let me hear you scream. Let me see you fall. Let me hear you say. I see the body slowly swaying, moving side to side. I feel the animal is rising. I'll tie you apart. I'll beat up your heart. I wanna see your bodies riding just like that. I'm just what you need. The perfect disease. Don't you wanna turn your beauty into the best? Tie you apart. Beat up your heart. Just what you need. Don't you wanna turn your beauty into the best? Into the best. The beauty in me, the beauty's the beast.
So, hi, welcome. Want to make sure we have some audio and that it's good to go. So, can you hear me? Hopefully, that's a yes. So, we'll wait and see. Mike is good. Sweet. So, hi. Hey. How are you doing, my Jack? How are you doing, Krokvar? And welcome, everyone. I am Psycheshire. I am your host, and welcome to my domain. Mi casa de su casa. My home is your home. Come in, lay back, put your feet up, relax. Let me tell you a story. Before I do that, we're going to go through the normal stuff that we normally do, which is our panels. A few pieces of information to tell you. So just hang tight, buckle up, Buttercup. We're about to go for a fucking ride. First off, I did fix the streaming times on here. It says 9:30. I try to do 9:30, but I will say I was involved in a rather intricate and intense role play earlier. And you know, when you put yourself into those role plays and you sink yourself down into them, it's kind of hard coming back out. Because when you get done, you're like, holy fuck, what did I just do? And that was kind of my expression. It was kind of like, oh, what did I just do? And so I had to come back out of it and, just kind of like emotionally release. So I had to listen to music and talk to Croc and sit and try to chill for a minute so that I can bring myself back out of it. So that's why I was late. So if I apologize, me being late was because I was a beast. I'm sorry. Kinda, sorta. Maybe not. But let's go through our panel so I can explain a little bit more. There is a drawing that was done for me. If you can go to that artist and have them draw something for you, they are amazing. This was gifted to me from someone else about me. You want to know a little bit about me? Take a read there. It's obviously not going to explain everything, but a little bit more complex. Contact me. You've got Discord, you've got Twitter, you've got Steam, you've got YouTube. Croc, hit me up, baby, and let's put all of those up. Discord. Why do you want to join my Discord? Well, you'd want to join my Discord if you want to come hang out with me in voice chat, where you can see when I wake up in the morning, when I go to sleep, and when I bitch about everything. And you'll be able to jump into voice chat and hang out so that you can play games with us in voice chat and join in the fun. Twitter, why do you care? Why do you want to even be anything near my Twitter? Because that's where you see me go on Pinterest raves, which have all my emotional constructs, I suppose, from Pinterest, as well as you can talk to me anytime you want on Messenger. By the way, any of these aspects, you want to shoot me a line and say, yo, chick, what's up? I would love it, so make sure that you do that. Please feel free to do that. Even if I don't know who you are, I'll ask you, who the fuck are you? But it's okay. You just let me know, and then we're good to go. Show some bravery. Also, you look at Steam. Why would you want to have anything to do with me on Steam? Well, if you'd like to play Dead by Daylight, which might be a thing, download the game, then become my friend, then get in my Discord, jump in my voice chat, and let's go be prey together. Yes, you heard that. Prey. I don't mind being prey if I have the right predator. Back to this. YouTube channel. Why do you care about the YouTube channel? Well, I not only try to upload all of the stuff from my Twitch stream, but in addition, I have beaten Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, as well as Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York. So if you want to see those videos, get over there and check those out. Not to mention, I have a whole crapload of Dead by Daylight bloopers, which are absolutely hilarious, as well as, I like blades. I really like blades. Like, really. And I have them all over my bedroom wall, so I really do like blades. However, Beat Saber is a VR game that is as close as you can get to slicing and dicing with blades without actually hurting somebody. So if you want to go check that out, please check that out. It is some of the videos where I have played on either Expert or Expert Plus at 120 speed. You heard that right. I'm fast and I'm hard. So, check out my aim on those videos. So that we've gone through that. Yes, that's a picture of my psychotic self, as well as some emotes that were done by a young lady named Jelly, who is absolutely amazing with her emotes. We have another emotes that's going to be a blast from the past that we're going to put up here. We just got to figure out where we're going to put it on the stream. And Chester the Chat Cat. Who the hell is Chester the Chat Cat? Look in the middle of your screen. See that adorable little psychotic looking kitty? That is Chester. You disobey the rules, Chester's going to have you for dinner, and whatever is left is mine. And when I'm done with you, there's no going home. So make sure you do not misbehave. The rules are up there for Chester's Rules. There's also games coming, as well as Psycheshire songs and games that we are currently playing. Now, obviously, that's not all the songs, because I just get freaky one day and think, this would be a cool song to add. And I do, and then I forget to update this. So it's not all of them. If you hear something on my stream and you're like, oh my God, that sounds awesome, let me know. Let Croc know. He'll be glad to let you know what it is. And that way you'll be able to go to it, and it'll be amazing. You can listen to that song. I find songs on the whim, and I can put them up in less than, you heard it, 10 minutes. So, given all that information, what else do you need to know? For chat, it's an interactive chat. That means as we go through the game and we play the game, I'm going to ask you for your opinion. Choose 1, 2, or 3. Do not delay. You snooze, you lose. I want to be able to hear what you've got to say. Because you are leading me, I am at your mercy. I am your slave in the game. So that means all you have to do is tell me what to do, and I will obey. Even if I don't like it, that's okay. It's part of the game. You own me. So make sure that you tell me 1, 2, 3, or 4. Make a choice. Make it quick. You snooze, you lose. Somebody else will take that spot. So make sure you do that. Now, the game. Can you put up an adult warning for me, Krakvar? And I'll explain a little bit about the game. It is called Red Embrace Hollywood. Now, with Red Embrace Hollywood, it is a game that has certain sexual innuendos. It does have a tendency to get kind of bad. I have been told the paths in which not to take to get it to be a little too steamy for Twitch. But I reserve the right. It is a blind playthrough, and you notice it states that. It is a blind playthrough, content unknown, which means as we go through, if something flashes up on the screen, something freaky happens, and we know it's going to violate the TOS of Twitch, then I reserve the right to shut the stream down, and we'll play another game. However, we will take that debauchery over to my Discord, and I will play it as hard and as fast as I possibly can. And we'll enjoy it hardcore and open out real. So, wish we might do that anyway when we get done with this. But letting you know that is a possibility. So don't freak if we shut it down and say, yo, we're going to shut this down and we're going to come back very shortly with another game. It's nothing you did. It's nothing I did. It is a matter of we're just going to move it to a different site. So, letting you know all of that, welcome again to hell. To my Discord. So, you guys ready to play a game? Are you ready to go dark and deep and hardcore? Kinda. With a nice little angelic halo attached. I gotta put my halo on instead of on the bedpost. At least for this game. So, you ready to rock and roll, chat? Are we ready to get down and dirty? Yeah? Good. Let's play. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up, Buttercup. You're going to be mine for tonight. Be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just hang tight a minute. We're going to make sure that the visuals are able to come up, and that way that you can see and you can hear. You will hear a click right there if you actually had volume and if we had it. Everybody hear that? Tell me, can you hear my voice? And can you hear the game? In-game audio and visuals good. Rock and roll. Let's play. And where do we take off? We are going to go back to, I think it's March 8th. Now, when we played, we didn't play very long, simply because it was like the time change threw everybody off. So, let's start this off again. To make sure we have good visuals. And then we are good to go. Yes? This music kills me. Are we good with the sound, Krokvar? Let me know. Can you hear the sound of? Yes, good. Here we go. Yet, here I was, steadily adapting to the new world around me, changing in ways I couldn't yet understand. I returned to my room feeling at least somewhat satisfied. But as I flicked off the lights, setting into the cozy darkness of sleep, somewhere in my mind, an uneasiness began to shift. This is ridiculous. What on earth are you thinking? Is this another one of your games? An angry, muffled voice slowly pulled me awake. I flicked on the light, blinking to clear my vision. That voice sounded like it belonged to Sarois. And she was right outside my door. Don't you understand how imperative it is for me to be there, for to demonstrate strength? May I speak frankly, Saros? Another voice. Marcus. If you are so eager to have a bullet in your skull, why not ease the process and draw a red crosshair on yourself? Because if you go there tonight, you'll be leaving with a JFK hairdressing. There was a long pause. Now let us speak to her directly instead of squabbling out here like savages. The next moment, I heard a soft click, and my door abruptly swung open. Saros and Marcus stepped inside, their gazes flicking towards me. I stared back at them from my bed, where I was. Here we go, Chad Pack. 1, 2, or 3. Still in my pajamas, resting in my underwear, or stretched out in the nude? Which way do you want to go, Chad Pack? 1, 2, or 3? Your call. I am at your mercy. Tell me how I'm laying on this bed, and I shall oblige. Da, da, na, 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 na. What do you think, Chatback? 3? Think I should be stretched out in the nude? Is that what we're thinking? Not to say I wouldn't. Asking your choice. Wonder what would happen if I was. Guess I'm in that kind of mood. Let's find out. Stretched out in the nude. Even through the bed sheets partially hid my body. It didn't take a genius to see that I was naked. Quickly pull the covers up, leave them where they are. Pull the covers down slightly. Remember, chat. You're at my mercy. Do not make me falter. At least too much. 1, 2, or 3, chat. You tell me. I could see doing number 2. Number 1 is unlikely. Number 3. 2. Are you thinking 2? Not be too obvious, right? Let's go with 2. Leave them where they are. Saros gave me a distasteful look, grimacing slightly. Well, they had barged into my room, so I couldn't be the one at fault here. True. Ah, good evening, Cheshire. You certainly look comfortable. Marcus leered at me through the sunglasses, evidently unfazed by the situation. But I do hope you'll forgive our intrusion. 1, 2, or 3, Jetpack, which way do we go? Either I'm sure there's a good reason for it, or, could you maybe knock next time, or what? Get the hell out of here, both of you. I would say number 1. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Or, maybe you should knock next time. One of those two. The other one of get the hell out? No. They came in here for a reason. I want to see what it is. So are we going with 1 or are we going with 2, chat pack? Your call. I'm curious. I'm feeling 1, maybe. Thoughts? Like I said, I'll do what you ask, but 1 feels good. Always do what feels good, you know? That would be my thought. I think I may just, instead of waiting for you guys, because you're slow, 2 is a little request for some respect. But 1 is a good answer because they would barge in without reason. Truth is, we're going with 1. Naturally, although I don't presume I need a reason to intrude on others. Oh, you fucking Tremere. If you're quite done bantering, Saros interrupted as testily tapping 1 foot on the ground. Let's get straight to the point, shall we? After all, this matter is time sensitive. I just received a phone call about an event happening tonight. She made a brisk circular motion with 1 hand, as if trying to hurry our conversation up. Randall's clan is holding a gathering, let's say, by the beach. They say it's a tribute to a Mavar, who recently lost their life in the fighting, as well as all the other vampires who've died fighting this far. But more importantly, they've announced that tonight is a temporary ceasefire on their end, and any Ascari or Golgotha are welcome to join the festivities. 1, 2, or 3, chatback. Either a Marvar died, who was it, or this sounds like a trap to me, or so tomorrow the fighting will start again? Which one do you think, chat? I'll be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards the first one, or 1. Because I can't make the assumption that it's a trap, because it really may not be. But in addition, I don't really care if the fighting starts back tomorrow. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm indifferent. So what are we thinking? 1, 2, or 3? I'm feeling 1, but I shall leave that to you. Thoughts? I'm thinking. Not sure on my end. I wait for you. 1 would be nice about the information on who died. I agree. I think that might be a good idea. Let's give it a shot. I know little about her, only that she was one of Randall's staunch admirers. Part of me wonders if they aren't merely using her death to push their own agenda. Pausing, Saros shot a glance towards Marcus, her steel-gray eyes narrowing dubiously. Regardless, I had decided to attend the gathering myself with an armed guard, of course hoping I might negotiate something with Randall and communicate my peaceful intentions to the clan. But Marcus insists that the two of you attend in my stead. I do indeed. Saros' death stare seemed to bounce harmlessly off Marcus, like a frisbee hitting a tank. Cheshire's already survived one encounter with Randall, and from the sound of it, she came out on top. I did. I myself am happy to vouch for her pluckiness and capacity for handling unexpected situations. His grin widened more deviously. Whoa. Yeah, that's provocation, Marcus. Thus, it would be my great honor to bring her as my +1 to this fine soiree. So we've either got one or two. Sure, I'm not going back to sleep after this anyway, or why shouldn't Cerise go herself? Which one do you choose? You know I'm going to go with one, because I can feel it. This is going down to the bad lane. This is going, there's like the slow lane, the medium lane, and the hall shit lane. It's the hall shit lane, and I'm feeling it. I could be wrong. It could be a dead end. Who knows? Maybe it merges over to the middle. Who knows? We can always give it a shot. You want to go with one? I'm almost about to pull rank. Choose or I do. Shall we choose one? Tell me, Chad. I'm feeling one. What do you think? Yep, that's what I thought. One. No, I had no intentions of allowing such a thing. Despite your reluctant agreement, let it be some comfort that you protected Cerise's life. I would appreciate if you didn't pass these games with me, Marcus. Cutting in sharply, Cerise adjusted her glasses, her posture rigid and defensive. We both know that your sole loyalty in all of this is to yourself. Any concern you have for my safety is just another factor in your grand scheme, whatever that may be. Her tone was prickly, with subtle differences from the school teacher voice she often used with me. Regardless, if I were to confirm or deny such a thing, history has proven that even an armed guard won't protect you from a well-executed assassination. He shrugged, his own voice remarkably casual. I know your desire for truce may be clouding your judgment, but you are, dare I say, nearly acting emotional about it all. For a moment, I thought Cerise might fly into a rage, whirling around to shout in Marcus's face. It felt like Marcus was deliberately provoking her, prodding a bear with a stick. I suppose there was a fragment of truth in what you say, but it seemed his gamble wasn't going to end with him getting mauled. Nonetheless, I still... Wonderful. Let's proceed outside then, Cheshire. Well, after you garb yourself in something a little warmer, maybe. It's either yes, sir, or so we're really doing this. Which one do you want to go, Chatback? 1 or 2? Which shall it be? I'm feeling I kind of feel number one. What's your thoughts, Chat Pack? Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 na. Ah, ah. What are you thinking? I'm feeling. I don't like to say yes sir ever, but guess I gotta. With a defeated sigh, Saros shook her head, a hint of confusion in her scowl. I'll never be able to decipher you, Marcus, you of all people, willingly heading out to a place swarming with Mavar. I suppose you two will have an easier time gathering information, and there is a chance that they'll be less aggressive towards Cheshire than any of us. But make sure that you leave a favorable impression, and if you can, convey to Randall that we must attempt another meeting. No doubt matters will play out that way. Marcus's eyes flicked away from Saros, glinting at me through his sunglasses. Then the matter of transportation. I will arrange for a car other than my own, with a trained driver who will kindly escort you to the beach. Are you feeling all right, my queen? You're emphasizing your words in an awfully bizarre fashion. Lost for a reply, Saros just pinched the bridge of her nose. With that, they left the room together, finally letting me get dressed. Once I was ready, Marcus led me outside, and we climbed into the car that had been carefully prepared for us. After last time, Saros was obviously taking no chances. We sped off towards the beach, gliding past the tourists and partygoers on their way to the clubs. Marcus chatted warmly with me for most of the ride, bouncing through his usual wry remarks. Oh, that's right. He suddenly paused in his conversation, a smirk flitting across his lips. This is your second visit in a row to Santa Monica, yes? I wonder how eventful it will be compared to yesterday. Oops, you know about David? Or not sure I'd call yesterday eventful. And which way do we want to go, Chat Pack? It's either one or two. Tell me. This little dude is trying to provoke us. You can smell it. Thoughts, chat? I'm feeling, I don't know, 2. I'm feeling smart-assy. Smart-assy and redhead sassy. What are you thinking, chat? I'm kind of feeling 2. Maybe. You want to try? I say let's try 2. 2 is too sassy. Oh, 2 be sassy. Hell yes, let's do it. No, perhaps it doesn't seem that way to you. His gaze drifted past me, staring through the window into something unseen. But one can unknowingly set a stage for quite the drama someday in the future. Is that not ironic? Considering the RP I just went through, wow. Nothing would surprise me. A play for some other plucky players? Wow. Relaxing back against the seat, Marcus let out a faint chuckle, shaking his head. For whatever reason, something about his smile seemed a little too smug. After a short while later, we arrived in Santa Monica. The car dropped us off near the beach, eagerly taking off as soon as the doors had closed. I could tell the Ascari driver was antsy, probably from being in Marvar territory. That would be which clans? Which clans would be uncomfortable with that? Would it be the Tremere and... who would it be? It'd be, what, Tremere and Malkavians? Or are they a little too close on the same intellectual line? What are we thinking? Think about that while I'm reading. Marcus led the way, humming lightly under his breath as he strolled along the shore. It was a clear, beautiful night, and the moon's rays cast an ethereal shine over the cresting waves. But the sound of chattering and laughter carried over the ocean's steady crashes. Not far down the beach, I saw a sizable group hanging out by the Marvar house. Most of them seemed to be from Randall's clan, and I recognized a few faces. There were several others who stuck out, though probably Ascari or Golgotha, who'd stopped by out of curiosity. Ah, isn't it so delightfully heartwarming? Marcus sighed, his voice entirely insincere. The three houses finding common ground to make peace over. Why, it's almost as if they prize our species' survival more than meaningless rhetoric. 1, 2, 3, or 4, chat. Either it might lead to a truce if we try our best, or the one below, number 2, it's just for a day. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Or 3, I doubt anyone really wants to fight this war. Or 4, yeah, right, they only care about their own agendas. Which one shall it be? 1, 2, 3, or 4? What are we thinking, chat? I'm feeling... I'm thinking too. What do you think? I'm quite unsure. What are you thinking? I'm feeling two, though. Is that what we're thinking? 2 or 4? What's 4? That's a little bit too much of an asshole mode. What do you think? I'm thinking, let's go with 2. You mean you don't believe we'll all be holding hands and singing Kumbaya in Heath's bar come tomorrow? Hell no! Just saying, what a horrible cynic you are, my sister. You think too? Good call, we got it. Right as Marcus finished speaking, we came to a stop just outside the loud gathering. The decorations seemed halfway between a memorial service and a party. Pictures and trinkets were everywhere on the sand, right next to boom boxes and glasses full of blood. From the laughter and dancing, it looked like most everyone was having a good time, but a subtle tension still weighed in the air, looming over everything like a distant storm cloud. I wonder if they'll be having hors d'oeuvres. As he stroked his chin thoughtfully, peering around at the tables, I noticed a sudden rush of whispers running through the crowd. Almost everyone shot a glance towards Marcus. Some of them terrified, some hateful, others in admiration and awe. But he seemed to be completely ignoring all of their stares, either consciously or out of habit. 1, 2, or 3, Jetpack. Either seems like you're an unexpected guest, that's number 1, or number 2, you must have a real reputation in this city. Or 3. 3 is maybe we should go find those hors d'oeuvres. That would be a thing. So talk to me, Jetpack. 1, 2, or 3. I'm kind of thinking 1. We don't want to necessarily talk about his reputation, or change the subject and just go get hors d'oeuvres. Seems like your unexpected guest is a catty way of getting his attention. Are we thinking 1, Magic? That's kind of what I'm thinking. 1 feels better. The others, not necessarily. So we'll go with 1. Seems like you're an unexpected guest. Ah, yes, my public appearances are somewhat rare these days. Oh, look who it is. A coy, cheerful voice suddenly rang out over the chatter. The next moment, a familiar-looking woman pushed out of the crowd, hurrying up to us. I instantly remembered her. The same girl I'd passed outside of Marcus's shop. Seems like you have a friend, too. Fancy that. In here I thought you'd sworn off friends for a while, after that little incident with the 2 fangirls and the naked Japanese man. Her airy words carried a faint British accent with them. What a good guess I had. Now, you know we don't discuss that incident in polite company, Alusha. Marcus replied warmly, his eyes lighting up with fondness as they settled on her face. I suppose that's fair. Fingers crossed this one works out better for you than the last. Flashing us a mischievous smirk, the girl fluffed her striking hair with one hand. Well, introduce us already, Marcus. Patience, child. I was getting there. May I present to you Cheshire, the latest addition to our LA coven, and my new-found companion. Whoa, you calling her a companion? Are we saying this is an attachment, or no? I'm just trying to read between the lines. Okay, just saying. Marcus placed his palm lightly on my head, somewhere in between a ceremonious gesture and an affectionate one. If he pats me on the head, I'm gonna fucking bite his hand off. We're not doing that. Just saying. She's an Ascari, so you better be on your best guard. Why, it's nearly impossible not to like her. Oh, really? I'll make a note of that. She laughed impishly, her eyes flicking over me with bold curiosity. Well, Cheshire, you can call me Alusha. You're next best friend, foe, lover, or maybe a little bit of each. 1, 2, or 3. Either pleased to meet you and you offer your hand, or I was not expecting or wasn't expecting to meet someone so lovely today, or right. Hi. Which one do you think Catherine would answer? I already know the answer. You tell me. Which one do you think Catherine would choose? I can tell you the answer. But I want you to think. 1, 2, or 3. Either 1, pleased to meet you, offer a hand. Or 2, I wasn't expecting to meet someone so lovely today. Or 3, right. Hi. And you are correct. 3. Absolutely, right on both counts. A little stoic, aren't you? Shy around new people, maybe? Yes. You know me well. Or else you're already judging me with those fearsome eyes of yours. Oh dear, I hope not. Yes, I am. You're quite right. Just letting you know. She grinned happily. My eyes fell to her mouth, where I couldn't see any fangs. Lots of vampires were probably able to hide them, but when I focused on her scent through the crowd, I realized it didn't belong to a vampire. 1, 2, or 3. Either 1, isn't it dangerous for you to be here? Or 2, why is a mortal hanging out with vampires? Or 3, you're not wearing a disguise, are you? I want to say 2. It doesn't matter if it's considered dangerous or not. It's irrelevant. And asking her if she has a disguise, if she does, is she really going to tell you? So I would say 2. Why is a mortal hanging out with vampires? Let's just call it what it is. Call it out there. Let the shock value help find out. Why is this chick hanging out with fangs if she has none? I think she's a ghoul, personally. But it's a thing. What are we thinking? I'm feeling 2, but I can't be sure. What do you guys think? Da, 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 da. She's definitely a ghoul, isn't she? That's what I'm thinking. You want to go with 2? I'll go. You want to go with 2? I go with 2. I'm going with 2. Yes, I'm going with 2. Like that guy you left in the hotel. I didn't have nothing to do with that. Because I was invited, of course, and it's been far more fun than I expected. They didn't even make me deliver a speech, thank God, because I certainly didn't prepare one. Ah, that's right. Marcus nodded, observing Elucia with a raised brow. The deceased Marvar was your mistress, wasn't she? Yes, unfortunately. Alicia didn't look very heartbroken, but her gaze flicked wistfully away for a moment. Jackie liked me, her favorite little blood pet, a lot more than I liked her. Still, at least I knew she wouldn't drain me dry. And a fix is a fix. She shrugged, absently trailing a finger along her neck. So it is. Perhaps it's almost for the best that she... This shit can't keep happening. Yeah, and if Queen Bitch would just give us what we're asking for, it wouldn't keep happening. As 2 voices suddenly yelled out somewhere, a hush ran over the crowd. Marcus glanced towards the source of the commotion, craning his neck slightly. How can she be so fucking evil? How many people gotta be killed before she finally gets it? Murmurs of agreement slowly rose up from the Mavar. The rest of us already know we're all equal, but someone's gotta get it through her thick skull, huh? Someone else chimed in aggressively, rousing a few cheers in response. Yeah. Why don't we tie her up? Leave her in the sun. Isn't that what we all want? Yeah. Well, fucking do it. All the fucking fascists deserve to die. The crowd was quickly getting frenzied, swarming like a hive and pushing each other excitedly. The few Asgardian and Golgotha I saw were looking increasingly worried, trying to edge their way out of the loud mass. And people like you are making it fucking worse. A short, red-haired man aggressively grabbed Marcus's arm, shouting in his face, pretending you're above it all and you don't give a shit about the ones who suffer, because it doesn't affect your little world, does it? You're pretty fucking lucky, aren't you? Marcus stared down at the angry Mavar, listening silently. His expression seemed almost emotionless, but there was something distinctly wary in his eyes. Ah, here we go. It's nothing he is unused to, I'm afraid. Isha murmurs beside me, letting out a rueful sigh. Seems like it's always happening. I see him out and about these days. No wonder he's always tucked away in his shop. 1, 2, or 3 chat. Either, why do they get so angry at him? Or 2, it's just the Marvar who attacked Marcus. Or 3, he must have known this would happen. 1, 2, or 3 chat pack. What do we feel? I'm kind of feeling 1. What do you think? Like, why do they get so angry with him? You're thinking 1? That's kind of what I'm thinking is 1. I'm feeling 1. Yeah. Let's go with 1. A number of reasons, probably. He's helped out all 3 leaders at some point, probably at the same time, so quite a few people mistrust him. They think he's not taking the war seriously, and of course, yelling loudly is just bound to change his mind. She rolled her eyes in frustration, her brows faintly knitting in frustration. Over her shoulder, I could see the Marvar was still screaming at Marcus, but now the crowd had gotten so worked up that I couldn't even pick out any specific words. Now is probably not the best time to mention this, but if you have a moment, darling. When I felt a small pat on my shoulder, I glanced back to Alusha. Sorry if I'm jumping to conclusions here. It's just the right thing is, you're the first person I've seen with him in ages. She bit her lip for a moment, but not hard enough to contain a smirk. So if there's something fuzzy forming between you two, please don't think I'm some kind of a love rival, all right? Just nipping it in the bud rather than have to deal with a nasty confrontation for no reason. I prefer to get my fix of drama from a safe distance. Really? Okay. So either really, you mean you've never, or thanks for letting me know, or it's fine, I'm not interested in him like that. Which way do we want to go, chat back? 1, 2, or 3? Do not say 3. We're not gonna say 3. I don't care if it's storyline or not. We're not saying 3. So it's either really, you mean you never, or thanks for letting me know. No! I am not doing 3. Don't make me. Don't make me, please. Tell me. Thank you, magic. God damn it. Don't make me do 3. You know it's a fucking lie. Jeez. I know we can't go down that path, but it doesn't mean I can't tiptoe on the edge. With Marcus? Oh, heavens, no. She shook her head, shuddering lightly. That would be like getting with my own father. I've got no electric complex to speak of, at least as far as I know. So we've got 1, 2, or 3. Either I thought he might have bitten you before, at least, or good to know as a friend afraid we'd end up in a soap opera, or I really didn't take him as the fatherly type. I kind of like 3, believe it or not, or 1. Either 1 or 3. It's her daddy? Yeah, that's kind of whack. I didn't see that coming. What do you think? 3? 3? Everybody thinks 3. Okay. Alright, maybe not quite fatherly, but what's the right phrase? Brotherly, maybe? Older cousinly? Well, whichever family term it is, we're not in Alabama, so don't go thinking we're pining for each other. Alusha came to a pause, flashing me a conspiratorial wink. She started leaning towards my ear to whisper something, her eyes flickering furtively around us when... Whoa, cool it! You You can't shout in this guy's face like that. You don't know who you're talking to. A tall figure stepped out of the crowd beside us, frowning down at the Marvar by Marcus. Shout all you want, but not at Marcus, for Christ's sake. Go on, get out of here. Yeah, okay, sorry. After a hesitant glance at Randall, the Marvar let out a mumbled apology and scurried away, disappearing in the crowd. Fucking hell. Randall shook his head, letting out a sigh. I figured this shit might get out of hand. Just not so goddamn fast. I was doing my best to keep everyone calm. Didn't mean for you to go through that, Marcus. No need to apologize. I'm always happy to be the source of entertainment. Shrugging, Marcus nodded in the direction the Marvar had run off in. The queen can't be her herself, so I figured another cold body to shout at was needed. I can't recall the last time I've gotten so many death threats so quickly. Yeah, well, these are real tense after what happened. I don't know how much longer we can. As Randall spoke, his eyes suddenly flicked unto me, widening sharply. Oh, hey, Cheshire, I didn't even see you over there. Ha! You doing okay? Hope nobody's giving you shit tonight, I hope. 1, 2, or 3. Either not yet, I'm almost feel neglected, or no, seems to be all on Marcus. I kind of like 2. What are you thinking? 2? I'm feeling 2. Tell me. 2? Say 2. Say it. Say 2. Say it. Yep, there we go with 2. Yeehaw. Yeah, but he's used to it. You're a different story, though. As Randall let out a faint chuckle and a lost of his intense look aimed towards Marcus. Yeah, it's my hunting doggies. As Randall there we go. Although not all of them were angry. But if Randall hadn't been standing next to us, I had a feeling Marcus would have gotten a lot more than stares. If I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting you two to show up. Definitely not together either. I guess Marcus already swept you up in his pace, huh? For some reason, Randall didn't acknowledge Alusha. But when I glanced towards her, I realized she'd already slipped away from us. What brought LA's most infamous guy and the promising newbie out here anyway? 1, 2, or 3. Either, well, Saros still wants to meet with you, or we stopped by to pay our respects to your clanmate, or we got bored of watching Seinfeld reruns. Alright, what do you think Catherine would say? Come on, you already know the answer. Come on, tell me. What do you think Catherine would say? 1, 2, or 3? Tell me, chat. You know, I am thinking... I don't want to say what I'm thinking. I want you to tell me what you think Catherine would say. What would Catherine say? Yeah. Fuck the other clans. We're going with 3. We're playing Catherine tonight. Like she hadn't have enough shit. She's probably half dead where she's at. That's so sad. I guess that's a pretty good reason. What a dumb fucking show. He snorted, shaking his head. Listen, I want to talk to you two, but first, I've got to get everyone's attention and say a couple of things. I need to calm these guys down. Marcus? Randall paused, exhaling a faint sigh and rubbing his beard with one hand. I know you're going to probably say no, but I'll offer anyway. If you want, you could say a few words to everyone. Maybe try and smooth things over. You know how people feel about you. You can push their attention towards fucking anything. Like a compromise with Queen Bitch, if that's why you're here. I'm not saying you can single-handedly end the war or any dumb shit like that, but you've got a way of making people think. The invitation seemed to catch Marcus off guard, but before long a slow, thoughtful smile crept across his lips. Why, that sounds like a marvelous idea, Randall. I'm not the mouth for these ears, but if you desire to voice my thoughts, you've got the whole preacher thing going on. You've got to be good at it. Now, don't make me regret this. It isn't my place to make you do a single thing, Randall. They traded mischievous looks, although Randall's eyes almost seemed innocent compared to Marcus. Yes, Marcus is a bad motherfucker. He is a deviously bad motherfucker. Randall's an innocent one. He's got a little bit of the beast-like look, but he ain't nowhere near as dark as Marcus is. Marcus is a dark, deep fucker. Just saying. Alright, so we gotta go 1, 2, or 3. Either I'm not sure this is a good idea, or what should I do, or I've got a feeling this is gonna be great. 1, 2, or 3. I'm kind of indifferent. I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose, my chat. Tell me, what do you want? 1, 3, 3. I've got a feeling this is gonna be great. Yeah, Marcus likes to put on a show, so you're probably not wrong. I just hope folks will give him a chance to speak. Randall started walking towards the front of the crowd, motioning for us to follow. Come, Cheshire. Ooh, why did that just go up my spine? Stand beside me in case I require moral support. Bitch, you don't need moral support. You're just bored. Do you even have morals to support? That's 3. All right is 2. And happy to be of service is 1. I'm sorry. I want to say 3 because I'm so mean. Should I do 1, 2, or 3? Tell me. I want to do 3. 3. Yes. Yes. He has no morals. He's a goddamn beast. God, I love it. Of course I do. Ones that I myself have created. See, I told you. What are you guys waiting for? Come on. He's so bad. I like it. Marcus and I trailed behind Randall, who led us through the bustling group. Before long, the 3 of us ended up on the front porch. Apparently, Randall intended to use it as a makeshift speaking platform. Listen up, everyone. As soon as Randall's commanding voice boomed out, a hush quickly fell over the noisy gathering. Everyone's attention turned towards us, their eyes flickering between Randall, Marcus, and me. Seems like there's still a lot of tension in the crowd here, but that's not what tonight's supposed to be about. How do you think Jackie would feel seeing how you guys are acting at her celebration? Hey, Jaded! There is the B-Star! It is Jaded. Let me explain who Jaded is, because you know I'm going to do it, Jaded. Jaded plays in Chicago by Night. She's a voice actress who plays a wonderful Malkavian who is absolutely amazing. I love that show. I feel so bad I missed it yesterday. My apologies. I owe you guys one. I owe you, because I never miss it. I don't remember what was going on, but there was something that was going on pretty big, and it threw me. But you know you got all loves from me, Jaded. Mwah! Oh, guess what, Jaded? I got the shirt, because I ordered one of y'all's shirts, Fangs Out, Wings Out, and I also ordered the family shirt. The family shirt came in along with a cosplay pair of pants for me. So I haven't had a chance to do photos yet, but I'm going to do photos for the family shirt and you guys' shirt too to advertise, as well as the cosplay pants. So I am so excited. But yeah, but I did order a shirt from you guys. So as soon as I get it, it'll be Cheshire, the Banu Hakim Masamaitan tribute, the badass redhead herself, in a wangs out shirt. And I will be so very excited. I'll give it to you guys. Like, take the picture and blast whatever you want with it. Do whatever. Put a mustache on me if you want. I don't care. But my support for you guys always. Anybody wants to see the most hilarious shit you have ever seen in your life, you have to go see Chicago by Night. I have literally cried and almost fallen out of my chair listening to them. And I never miss them. I unfortunately missed it Monday. And I feel horrible about that. So, yeah. Was that the season finale, Jaded? Please tell me that wasn't it and I'm just an idiot and missed it. Please, please, please tell me I didn't miss it. Because I really want to. Oh, that actually brings me to something else I was going to mention earlier and I actually forgot. There is something coming down the pike. We will see if it comes to fruition. But I have been asked that I may do voice acting character, a VTM character, for a show. It's going to be voice. It isn't actually camera, because y'all know I'm shy as fuck when it comes to that. But it will be a voice acting thing, where I'd actually be playing a Tremere witch, which I can pull that off. I can do that. I'm very excited about it. I've already talked with the guy running it, and he is going to train me on how they run all of those, like the square things, and how they're going to actually run it. We're going to go over the character sheet so I can actually memorize the character and actually feel it, because when I feel a character, I feel it. So I'm really, really excited about that. I actually was offered to do it also with Onyx Path on one of theirs, but I'm too damn shy to get on camera. So I kind of like didn't say yes or no. I just kind of like didn't respond, which is kind of probably bad. But I have a big shyness about being on camera. I don't know why. It's weird. I can talk in front of thousands of people. Hey, Near Dark. Ooh, I love you. Hey, Jack. Hey, my beast. Beast. Hey, guys. How's it going? Totally cool that you guys have come in here. We're doing debauchery. We're actually reading Red Embrace Hollywoo. I'm trying not to get in trouble. I've been doing good so far. But hey, guys, welcome to my side of hell. Hey, Jack. But yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to possibly doing something with a voice acting in one of those, as well as if I ever can get the guts up to do the camera thing, taking Onyx Path up on their offer as well. So we'll see. I'm just too damn shy to do it, being honest. I can stand in front of thousands and do a presentation, which I've done many times. But getting in front of a camera, it's like, don't look at me, please. It's kind of a weird thing, but you know, that's me. But anyway, God, I'm glad you guys are here. All my loves. I was just telling Jaded I ordered a Fangs Out, Wangs Out shirt. Cannot wait to get it. I do have a Family shirt. I'll take the pictures with that. So I'm like totally cool with that. Bloodlines too. Why? You like my voice, Jack? Really? Well, tell him. I'll so do it in a heartbeat. I'd be more than glad to. So yeah, tell him. I actually did one time apply for voice acting on a job. Didn't get it, but it's like I did it on a prank just because Croc wouldn't leave me alone about it. And yeah, I have heard that I sound like Dead by Daylight. If you give me the script, I'll actually read it, and we'll see if I can pull it off. Hey, this is Deb. Hope you all are having a great night. Who's our next caller? We have caller number 1. And who do we have on our line tonight? Hey, how's it hanging? How's it going? What's going on your area? come on and let me know. I'd be glad to have you on the radio. So, what are you thinking, people? Yeah, tell me about your experiences. Well, if you've got to let that cat in at night, then oh my gosh, why don't you let it in? Do I remind you of Deb at night? Hi, this is Cat at Night. Welcome to my side of hell. Take your halos, please place them by the door. You're not going to need them anymore. I'd be more than glad to take you on a ride. Buckle up, baby. Don't need to hide. How's that? Oh, that's improv. So if you want me to do it, please tell somebody to come hire me. I've never done voice acting. I've never had any voice acting experience whatsoever. But I love using my voice. So you just let me know. I will treat you to the feast if you will feed my beast. Consider it an even trade. So let them know. I'll be more than glad. You guys ready for me to read this story? Because I guarantee you didn't come here just to say, hey, let me read to you. Just sit back, lean back, put your feet up and relax. And I'm going to read you a story. That way you can feed in your greatest time of need. Let's continue. The silence continued, though I noticed some of the Marvar averting their gazes sheepishly. We're here to remember everyone really wants freedom and the right to happiness. Those things aren't limited to just us, or to any house, hell, not even just to vampires. These were murmurs of agreement, and the tense atmosphere seemed to relax a little. Now I want you to hear out a trusted friend of mine, Marcus. I don't care what you've heard about him. He's a good guy, smart and unbiased, always calling out the truth of what he sees. His friend Cheshire, that's me, is here too. The newbie everybody's talking about. Don't make her think we're all assholes, all right? Instead of raising a fuss, Randall's audience offered a short, uncertain applause along with a few light cheers. They didn't really seem to know what to think, but Randall had apparently convinced him to hear Marcus out. As Marcus took Randall's place, however, a few boos and excited screams instantly rang out. Hiya! What is that? Das Tumbleweed. Hey, Das Tumbleweed. Welcome to my side of hell. By the way, I am Psycheshire, your host. Mi casa de su casa. Sit back, let me read to you. Still, he seemed unfazed, his pale eyes curiously studying the crowd for a few long moments. I could see the Mavar in front shifting impatiently, waiting for him to speak. Every moment of silence drew the anticipation even higher. This is the time of fear, my friends. When he finally spoke, the group went deathly quiet. All I could hear was the rhythmic sound of crashing waves. Fear strikes every vampire in Los Angeles, each for different reasons. For you, it is the fear of oppression, of unfairness. I saw a few stiff nods, scattered agreement and approval for Marcus's words. Right now, at this very moment, I too am stricken with fear. I'm afraid of you. Everyone stayed silent. A sea of curious, puzzled eyes, all focused on Marcus, who gazed back at them unwaveringly. I fear the Mavar, the Iskari, the Golgotha. I fear you because you are good, because you truly believe you are good. The same belief that caused the crucifixion, the crusades, the same belief that slays your fellow vampires, a belief in good that causes oppression, death, and misery. For good must always have an evil to fight. What the hell is he talking about? I don't know, man. A stream of confused murmurs ran through the crowd. I'm afraid of you, my friends. I'm afraid because all the voices you disagree with, you'll crucify. Every new set of values and ideas must be aborted in its infancy, but unfortunately, history is written by the winners. We don't want some kind of genocide, man, someone loudly called out to Marcus, who turned his head towards the voice. We just want equality. We want to get rid of Queen Bitch. That's all. You think we should all be equal, right? Why, of course. What kind of utter madman would say no? He emphasized the word with a wide grin, spreading his arms out. No shepherd, one mindless herd. That's what we all desire, isn't it? To be a mass of equal, writhing worms is every man's utopia. And this time his words caused angry shouts to spring out of the crowd. However, I heard a few cheers conflicting with the harsh voices. Some of them actually seemed to agree with Marcus. With an alarmed look in his eyes, Randall reached out for Marcus's shoulder, but Marcus pushed his hand away. For everyone to want the same, be the same. No rulers, no ruled, no poor, no rich, just one gray sludge seeping into the earth. Who would need intelligence when we've destroyed every truth except for one? 1, 2, or 3, chat. Either Marcus, what are you trying to do? Or stop, you can't keep provoking them like this. Or nod silently in agreement, or ... 1, 2, 3, or 4, chat. What do you think? And yes, he is a Tremere. What are you thinking, chat? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm feeling... Oh, we're thinking 3. Nod silently in agreement. What do the rest of you think? Nod silently. We got a 3. 3 people for 3. You want to give it a shot? Let's see what happens. Let's try. Because I'm kind of feeling that too. I dipped my head, acknowledging what Marcus had said, but it looked like this audience was much more conflicted. What's this? Some kind of neo-Nazi shit? Did Queen Bitch send you here? Should have fucking known. Accusing cries cut through the air as the Mavar started buzzing like a hive. But Marcus did not miss a beat. Sarosh, you say? I wonder, just how did she gain her throne to begin with? He pursed his lip in mock thoughtfulness, raising his voice to shout over the crowd. Ah, yes, from the Ascari who starred, fearing their own kind. Their fear you helped her rise, helps her stay in power. Give credit where it's due. He's right. There isn't just one person at fault. Are you a fucking idiot? Soros is the reason why Jackie's dead. The Marvara started shouting at each other, their attention torn away from Marcus. I noticed the few Golgotha and Ascari in the crowd, taking advantage of the confusion, hastily slipping away. Marcus! Rendell grabbed Marcus' shoulder, jerking him back. What the hell are you saying? Are you hearing yourself? I didn't think you'd... Is this some kind of joke? You asked me to speak, Randall. Marcus murmured his reply, barely audible over the deafening crowd. I have kept silent till now for the very reason you can see before you. But now it's time to peel the skin back so the truth is revealed before Cheshire. Aw, fuck, here we go. Their gazes both flick towards me. Randall's eyes filled with fury. Marcus with satisfaction. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Either you didn't have to whip the crowd into frenzy. That's 1. Or 2. It's bound to happen, Randall. They don't really want peace. 2. Or what truth? You just ruined any chance of compromise. That's 3. Or 4, which is ... Is that Thor? He has an edgelord vampire. I'm telling you, Jack, I'm so not impressed with him. So not impressed with Randall. No, Marcus is my beast. But yeah, no. Yeah, there's no. So much no. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? Thor and Loki. Oh my god, Jaden! Thor and Loki. Holy shit, you are so right. You want to go with 2? I just kind of want to go ... I have no idea what to say at this point. I'm kind of like, because they both look like they're about to either tell me something really bad or... Alright, so we got a 2. I'm at your mercy, chat. You tell me. I will do as you say. You are my master here. You tell me. It was bound to happen. So that's 2 for 2. Okay. I'm thinking. Alright, let's try 2. Wanna? Let's try. Let's see what happens. Yeah, 2. The fuck? What the hell is wrong with you two? I can't fucking believe you, Marcus. I thought you'd... With a disgusted growl, Randall turned away from us, dashing into the crowd. But even his presence didn't seem like it could calm the pure chaos. Well, I do believe it's high time we depart. Stay close to me, Cheshire, so we both might remain unscathed. Marcus beckoning me casually, then stepped off the porch. Yeah, Daddy Randall's pissed. I didn't have much choice but to follow him, so I did, wading into the frenzied group of Marvar. You fucking traitor! No, I support the clan, really! As I traced Marcus's coattails through the crowd, the heated voices of 2 girls clashed beside me. You piece of shit! You can't support us and agree with that fucker! I do, I mean, I don't agree with him, I just... Nag! One of the Marvar shoved the other to the ground, stomping on her head. The fallen one, who looked much stronger, seemed unwilling to fight back, curling up defensively, as the smaller girl kicked her over and over again. Keep following Marcus or jump in to intervene? 1 or 2? I kind of said, let's just keep following Marcus and get the fuck out of here, because we're not getting in the middle of this. This is not our fight. I will go with what you say, Chad. I am at your mercy. But I'd highly advise on 1. You know, let's get the hell out of Dodge. I'm feeling 1. What do you think, Chat Pack? You feeling 1? I feeling 1. Stick with Loki. Hang tight with the dude. That's what I'm thinking. Keep following Marcus. I stayed close to Marcus's side, ignoring what wasn't my fight. See, I told you. From the way things looked, they'd probably both jump on me if I intervened. Yep, probably would. We hurried away from the group together, where everyone was too absorbed by the infighting to give chase. Their shouting grew more and more distant, until finally we managed to reach the quiet street again. Whew. A shame, truly. As we put a safe distance between ourselves and the beach, Marcus heaved a disappointed sigh. after all that mess, I never had a chance to see the hors d'oeuvres. So 1, 2, or 3. Either I really can't understand you at all, Marcus, or it definitely was a mess, a fun, disastrous mess, or Saros is going to murder us both, isn't she? If you know Catherine, the character, the one that I play, which one would she pick? 1, 2, or 3, chat? You know the answer, so do I. If you know the character I play as a Assamite, a Bahukakim, Assamite in Tribu, a red-headed psycho bitch who loves to do nothing but fight, kill, and feed. Which one will she choose? You say 2? I say... I'll go with what you say. So we got 1 vote for 2. What else do we have? Anybody else? Either 1, 2, or 3. Come pick for me. I'm thinking 2. What do you think? Let's try. It definitely was a mess. A fun, disastrous mess. I'm delighted you agree. It was something that had to be done, so I simply took it upon myself to do it. Consider this, Cheshire. If they truly decided a compromise, how could those few shaky words of mine cause such an upheaval? A mere taste of controversy was enough to divide them, as you saw for yourself. He motioned in the air as we walked together down the street, headed away from the beach. To build a truce from empty rhetoric like theirs, why, it's like building a castle out of salt. The slightest argument would cause the Mavar and Ascari to clash, razing everything to the ground. He's right. No, either someone with enough mass appeal must unite them, or one house must fall. So there's 1, 2, or 3. Either what about the Golgotha, or the Mavar are too dangerous, I can't side with them, or the Ascari are too controlling, especially Saris. So which way are we going? 1, 2, or 3? Me? I don't think the Mavar are too dangerous. They're fine till you piss them off. Then the Ascari are too controlling? Not necessarily. What about the Golgotha? I'm kind of feeling 1. Yeah, see? I'm thinking 1. You're thinking 3? Talk to me, chat. We got a 3, we got a 1. Where are we at? I'm kind of feeling... not sure. Because I could see any of them, actually. Thoughts? Ah, 3 and 1. Scary are kind of uptight, aren't they? Alright, in honor of Jaded, we're going with 3. The Ascari are too controlling, especially Sardis. I'm sure Rendell would appreciate your support in that case. Oh fuck, we pissed him off. But control, you may one day discover, comes in many different forms. There was a faint frustration in Marcus's voice, though his face seemed calm on the surface. His excitement from earlier seemed to already be fading into tiredness, and his tall form slightly hunched as he strode forward. Wait. Marcus suddenly grabbed my wrist, pulling me back beside him. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, God. His nails dug against my skin, bony fingers holding me in a firm grip. Can you feel that, Cheshire? I feel it all right. Oh, yeah, I feel it all right. I paused, focusing on my senses to detect whatever he was talking about. Thank you for the adult warning. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet, jaded. It can get a lot worse. Either one, two, or three. Either yes to vampires, or I feel that your nails need to be trimmed, or feel what the love tonight. Okay. We're not fading to black. No. Okay, I will say this while everybody is in here. If by chance this gets bad, which I am aware it has the potential to do so, I have been told which way to steer to not do that. However, should it go that direction, we'll always shut down the stream, take it to my Discord. So if you don't have the Discord, go ahead and put up the link for the Discord so everybody can get in here. Because if I ever have to take this raunch level, we're going to my Discord and we're going to finish this out. Raunch and all. So, put up my Discord, please. Anybody wants to come and join my Discord, come hang out with me. You can message me anytime. You also can get into voice chat while I play Dead by Daylight and listen to me scream. And I mean scream. So if that's something you might be interested in, jump into Panthera Hall. That is my side of hell. You ready? We're going to do 3. In honor of Master Jack the Tripper, we shall do 3. I don't say that often. He motioned with his eyes toward the alley in front of us. Oh no, who are these little fuckers? When I peeked around the corner, I saw 2 shadowy figures murmuring in the darkness. I can't believe it. Did you hear what he said, didn't you? One of the voices belongs to Soros's agent, the one who drove me back to the hotel. Of course, but I can't say it came as much of a surprise, really. And beside him stood the Golgotha emissary? If Soros or Randall had listened a little more closely to Marcus, they would have realized he's been brewing dark thoughts for some time. Of course, he does hide it rather well, and neither Ascari nor Marvar are very skilled at detecting such fine details. The Ascari snorted distastefully, shaking his head. Well, he won't be coming back to the hotel any time soon. When Soros gets the news, well, I'm going to stay a safe distance away. Oh yes, I do wonder whether Soros or Randall will be more enraged. Remarkable, isn't it? How a little speech can cause such a big ripple. You know what? I think... here's what I think. I think Marcus should take out one. I'll take out the other. We'll kill them both. And there's no witnesses. Aren't I bad? That's the Sabbat in me. That's the Asamite and Tribu Banu Hakim. That is the assassin in me. I wish I found it as funny as you seem to. I assure you, I find it quite... Oh. Cutting off mid-sentence, the Golgotha suddenly jerked his head in our direction. Seems like we have a visitor. I'm sure they're here for your wonderful company, so I'll be leaving. Don't forget to tell my dead aunt I said hello. With a final sharp look thrown at the Golgotha, he hurried towards the opposite end of the alley. Get him, Marcus. You get him. I'll hunt the other when you get one. Rather than staying hidden, Marcus stepped into the alley, gesturing for me to follow. Ah, if it isn't tonight's stars. Eat him, eat him, eat him, please eat him, please eat him, please eat him. I want to see you eat him. As soon as we walked into sight, the Golgotha greeted us cheerily. Why, hello, Thang. You weren't loitering in the spot for Cheshire and I to saunter past by any chance, were you? Oh, no, of course not. Thang gave a quick scoff, dismissively flicking his hand. But it is such a delight to meet Cheshire directly, since our first little incident in the garage wasn't the best introduction. And now, here you are again, Cheshire, right in the middle of a fantastic ruckus. You've simply a magnet for mayhem, aren't you? I think I shouldn't do that one. This one was all on me, was all on Marcus, not me, or yes, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Or it does seem like that. So much for beginner's luck. Which one do you want? 1, 2, or 3, chat? Now, if you know Catherine, or if you know me, which one would it be? 1, 2, or 3? I'm feeling 2. What do you think? Chat. Pack. 1, 2, or 3? I'm feeling 2. What do you think? 2 match my personality? Maybe. Yes. I'm thinking 2. We're going to go with 2. Yeah, 2. I call rank. We're going 2. Yes, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Ah, Marcus, chaotic bamblings must be dribbling into your pores already. After a short pause, Zhang cleared his throat, putting on a slightly more serious expression. I do dread the idea of interrupting your little outing, but I'm really quite in need of your presence, Marcus. If you wouldn't mind accompanying me, there's a bit of information a certain someone wishes you to know. My, your skill at being ridiculously vague nearly rivals my own at times. Your speech could use a little more lyricism, though, I'm afraid. Nonetheless, I will indeed accompany you, but let me bid adieu to this poor companion of mine first. Of course. Cheshire. Shifting closer to my side, Marcus leaned in, murmuring under his breath. There's no need to worry. I have only stirred the pot so you may see all it offers you. If you desire a certain future, you need only scoop it out. Choose whatever you like, and fret not for my opinions. 1 or 2, Chatpack. Either you mean you don't care who I support, or I can't choose yet. I'm just not sure. Shall it be 1 or 2, Chatpack? Your call. What are you thinking? I'm 50-50 stuck between the both of them. I'd like to know why he doesn't care what I support, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I can choose anything yet. And he likes to play the little riddle game. So is there any point in asking him a question about why does he not care? I don't think he's going to somehow profess some kind of attachment. I could be wrong. I just don't see it. He's a Tremere. He rides that edge of player and elusive. What do you think, Chatback? I don't really know. I have to go with your mercy. First number I see up there is the one I'm going to follow. So you tell me. Tell me, chat. Oh, that's helpful. Croc, that's helpful. Give me a normal sign. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go back to playing my Banu who started hell for 2 hours. Come on, give me something, Croc. Something, a number. Smartass? Just a number, 1 or 2. Which one you want? Thank you. One, we're going with one. Marcus shook his head, his pale eyes gleaming at me intently. The debates, the entertainment, the self-discovery along the way, those things matter, not the conclusion. That's true. Indeed, if I desired conclusions, I would have either joined the clergy or jumped off a cliff. No, I'd rather walk with you, Cheshire. Oh shit, bitter patter on my heart. Okay, how sweet. With those last words, Marcus left with Zhang, who flashed me another Cheshire cat grin and farewell. How many times have I done that? I returned to the street by myself, hailing a cab to take me back to the hotel. And we're back in the room. Sure enough, when Sir Rose found out about Marcus's speech, she was furious. I've never seen her so distraught before. Even her subordinates seemed afraid. Just before she stormed out of the meeting room, she stopped next to me, hissing out a few slow words. Do not associate with Marcus. From the bitter way she spoke, I couldn't tell if it was a warning or an order. But it didn't seem like she put any of the blame on my shoulders. All of her rage was completely directed at Marcus. By the time I finally made it back to my room, the sun was starting to threateningly creep across the horizon. Already drained from the night's excitement, I didn't need any more encouragement to crawl into bed. So, here we are, chat. Before we jump into any more shenanigans, we're going to shut this down for the night. So, all my new friends, Croc, if you could, throw up the Discord, throw up the Twitter, throw up them all. So anybody that wants to come hang out with me at any of the places that you can find, I would be completely honored if you would join me in any of the places that I reside. All of my domains are yours to roam, to feed, to hunt, and to chill and relax. This is Cat at Night, and I'd love to hear what's on your mind tonight. So call me. I'll even put you on the radio. Just tell me what is on your mind. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Do you want to feast? Let me see your beast. And I am Psycheshire. I am your host. So, do we have someone we want to raid tonight? We got several people up there, and I am willing to raid. So give me somebody with their numbers that we can raid and go say, hey. And I would love to do that. So what do we got there? Who we got, Croc? Tell me. Oh, God, yes. Let's do Mad Hatter. He is my buddy. He is my friend. He is my beast outside of here. Well, my friend. So we'll go there. You ready? We're going to raid Mad Hatter. He's awesome. He's cool. Remember, when you raid, you're raiding as mine. That means be loud, be proud, be obnoxious, be hellions. Represent Banu Hakim. Represent the Sabbat. Represent me? Ready? Let's go be a pain in the ass. I'm game. Here we go, folks. R-A-I-D M-A-D-H-A-T-T-E-R-A-N-T. And you ready? Did I spell that right? I think I did. I'm going to go back and check. H-A... Because T-T-E-R-A-N-D. My keyboard is crazy. Ready? We're going to raid. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid.